Welcome back, guys. Today we're going to get this old Farmall H ready for the lot. So guys, like I said, we're going to get this old Farmall H ready for the lot. We're going to kind of convert it to a different style push button. Because the ones that you get now, the big ones, I'll have to get that one pulled out here for you guys and show you in a little bit. But we'll talk more about, we'll talk more about it when we get to the point of taking that off. I don't think I feel they aren't built as well as they used to be. It looks like it's brand new, but it don't work. It's burnt out. So what we're going to do is we're going to put in an electric switch, or what is it called? Man, brain fart this morning. Solenoid, and then we're going to wire down, hook the solenoid to it and such. So hold on, guys. So anyways, guys, so what we're going to do is we're going to put one of these in there, just a solenoid, and then we're going to put this push button instead of the big cumbersome ones that they have on, that's on there now. I think this is going to just will work just as good and stuff, and it's going to be easier, and it's going to probably last longer than the other button. I have not started her that much, and like I said, I used her this last summer about every day, and that's what burned it out. And that little bit of use should not have burnt that thing out. So we're going to go to this, which I stole from a different tractor. I'm pretty sure the stuff works. I hope it still works. Anyways, guys, so let's get started. For those who are kind of wondering, that button there, this thing here, that thing there, that thing burnt up. It's like brand new. So we're going to pull it, and we're going to replace it with the little bit different style, which is going to be, I think it's, like I said, I think it's going to work better. It'll be a better switch and stuff, and I think it's going to work just fine. So what we're going to do, and I don't know if you guys can see down there, I will point it out. This bolt right here, where my finger is, we're going to take that one out. That's where we're going to mount this thing here, and then from there we're going to hook everything to it and then wire in this little button switch here. Yeah, the worst things worse, I have to go get a new one of these, which are cheaper than these buzzards. The other push buttons here, they're actually a lot cheaper than these push buttons, and I think they work, and it'll work better, I think, in the long run. So let me go get some tools and such, and let's get everything set up to do that. So alright, guys. Okay, guys, first thing I'm going to do is there's a little screw holding that in. I'm going to take my grinder, I'm going to try to gently cut that off where I'm cutting just the head off and such, because we're not going to need that bolt, and I can replace them anyways if I need to later. So let's get that going. Put the thing in my shoe. That's that. See if we can get it to come off now. Through the, looks like it. There we go. Alright. So guys, I mean, just look at that button. You cannot tell me that's not a brand new button. So that's why, see if that'll, we'll have to find a big washer. Yeah. I'll have to find a big washer to put on that. Put this in. So I think we're at now, guys, and I need to find a better way to get you guys lined up, is getting this bolt here off, which is, I think is going to be 9/16. Yeah. Which I got stuff. I think I have the tools for that, so. Get that on that side, is it? That or not. I have to find something that. I might have to go find some little bit different tools to pull that one off, guys. So we got socket little. I might have to move that around too. But I got a socket that should pull that off. Sometimes it wants to fit. I just got to find a backing wrench and see what time is it. Oh, it's about lunchtime. So I think I'm going to take a lunch break, guys. And then after lunch, I'll come back out. We'll come out here. I'll come back out here. We'll pull that off, and I'll get you guys get it finished up and see if we can get it to fire up and run. Because it's been about it's been a few days. I haven't ran her all summer, so let's go do that. Okay, guys. So I got you set up. Zoomed in where I'm working. Okay, so I'm going to pull that bolt out. I'm going to use that bolt to try to use that bolt to attach the other the little electric switch or solenoid or whatever you want to call it. So let's get to that. That to fit in here. I'm telling that side's going to be bigger. Bigger? Yeah, that can't be bigger. Let's try that. What is that? Okay. This is there you go. That's that. This clip shall go. And that. Alright. Okay, guys, so here's the deal. I was going to try to get this little button here into that upper hole where we cut that one out. So it won't fit. I just can't find the right size of washers, and I just don't want to do that. So what we're going to do is you got to pull the one little pull button anyway. This little button down here anyways to start it. So what I think we're going to do is just put that it'll fit right in that hole because it was meant for it. And then we're going to kind of actually so that's going to, there we go, got that tightened. So you got to pull and pull this, push and pull that out anyway to start it. So we're just going to leave that there like that. And then what we're going to do is I'm going to run some wires from this other side over here. So hold on. As you can see behind the clutch pedal, I got it mounted. I don't like kind of how that thing's mounted, but we're going to go with it because I don't have another one, and I think that it'll do just fine like that. So we're going to leave it there. If you're, I think in the future, if you want, if somebody buys a tractor, you know what? Let's see if that, make sure that doesn't interfere with the clutch, which I don't think it will. It does. So we can't mount that there, guys. Man, this is going downhill quick. I hate to mount it on, I could mount it on the inside, But man, that makes everything even more difficult. So I'll be right back with you guys, because that's not going to work there. And I got to figure out somewhere else to mount it. Okay guys, so I ended up having to put it here. It's just not in anybody's way here. It'll work just fine. Eventually whoever buys this tractor is going to have to replace some of the cables and stuff, because they'll be a little long, but I think it'll work just fine. So with putting it here, the wire that runs power up to the switch, to the main end of the tractor up there by the seat, it no longer reaches, so I'll have to extend it. And I'm going to extend it because sometimes messing with stuff in those boxes on these older tractors like this old girl, sometimes that causes you more issues than necessary. So what I'm going to do is I have some heavy green wire that I'm going to just splice in and call good, and get it all over here and get everything hooked together and see if we can get her to start, because she hasn't started for all summer. I don't think I ran her at all this year. So let's get started with that. Okay guys, so the wind's kind of getting bad, so I didn't film anything, but so like I said, we got it mounted to that here. So I ran and I extended, and you can see there's a little wire nut. I did not have anything big enough to do that correctly. So we got that extended. I gotta get the proper end for that too, because I kind of just made an eyelet real quick so we can make this work today. So now what I've done is I got solenoid in. So this here is the starter side. This is the the battery side. This little wire here runs up to the push button, which the push button runs down from it to the pull switch for turns the power on, which brings power down to the coil. So what I've done is, if the coil wire or the coil of the distributor part is not turned on, then the starter button solenoid won't work. Just kind of a safety thing that way. So I think, guys, I need to go find some fuel. I think I need to find a battery, and let's see what we get. So let's go. Okay guys, so yesterday I got kind of frustrated and ended the video, and I decided not to leave it that way. I really need to show you guys that I got running and it starts off the button and stuff, because guys, it's now ready for me to sell it. I'm ready to sell it. If you guys are interested in it, I'm going to put a link in the description how to get a hold of Crazy D. I'm brokering it through him. He's the salesperson. He does better with that than I do. But guys, my price on this tractor, I am solid at $1,500. I really need $1,500 for it. You will see that it runs. It'll start off really good. I have not ran this tractor since about this time last year. So let's get to that. All right, guys. So I'm ready to try to get it started. Sorry about the wind. It's kind of breezy today. I'm gonna pull the switch. Oh, come on. Oh, we may not need the choke anymore. Oh, we no longer need choke. Okie dokes. Yeah. As I said, guys, she's not ran for, since about this time last year. She starts up every time just like that. She's never let me sit and never not started. I do have the tin work. I started to paint the tin work, or prime the tin work. As you guys know, in the past, I had started working on on that repainting of the tractor. I decided not to do that, guys. I felt like it'd be in better interest to move it on to one of you guys. Let me shut her off for a second. Anyways, guys, I feel like it's time to move it on to either one of you guys or somebody that's going to use her. She's set all summer this year. I got Hoots. Hoots does way more for me than she does. I got the LP DC3 or 4. I get them mixed up like Crazy D does sometimes, but I got the LP tractor. I got Hoots. I have 2 tractors that do 3 times more for me than she's able to do. She runs like a top. I honestly believe that engine's been rebuilt at one point in her life. A lot of that oil and stuff on there is, I believe that the valve cover gasket's leaking really bad. I think somebody take that thing apart and hose it down good, that it would clean up good. I think you could strip it down like Pete does with his tractors. Sandblaster, give her a bit of a sandblasting and get her painted. She deserves that. Last thing last, even though the wires are like naked and stripped, the last time I used this thing, yeah, the headlights still work. You still have headlights. The headlights work. I'll show you. All right, guys. So you just seen as she starts and stuff. If you notice, we're in a totally different spot than we were before. As I drove it over here by the road, I got the for sale sign on it. Before I let you guys go, I want to reiterate, I want $1,500 for her. If you're interested in her, I'm going to give a link in the description how to get a hold of Crazy D. I think I want to broker it this way through the video here, through my brother over there, because that way I'm not bothering him with it too much. I think I can sell it myself just as well as he could, and I don't have to pay him commission. But anyways, guys, my price, $1,500 solid. I'm not willing to negotiate. I really believe she's worth every penny of that. So guys, I think we're at the point where I kind of end the video. So if you like the video, give it a thumbs up, share it if you feel it's worth sharing, especially if you know somebody is looking for one of these. Anyways, guys, if you're not subscribed, go down and hit the subscribe button, because you made it this far. You probably should go ahead and subscribe, and hit the notification bell, because it lets you know when the next video comes out, guys. So other than that, I guess that's see you next time. Bye.